This is the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels, former TNA X Division champion and former TNA World Tag Team champion, and you are listening to the TNA Cross the Line podcast. Enjoy.
TNA Wrestling, Cross the Line.
And we're back with episode 85 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. And with me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. And Dallas, we are coming out of a week where we have a new tag team champion. That's right, singular. Because Abyss last week defeated his partner, tag team champion partner, AJ Styles, to claim both of them in a tables match. So now the question is, who will be Abyss's tag team partner moving forward? Because I believe technically this week, the way that it was said at least, he will be defending the titles against AJ Styles and whomever his partner is now going to be.
Right. Now, Bob, don't forget, I think we have a pretty good idea who Abyss's partner might be. And that's the total package, Lex Luger.
Oh, right. I was trying to forget about that.
Yeah, well, he's back. And listen, I'm just going to answer. Bob did not ask me if I'm excited this week. Of course I am. It's a TNA show. Of course I'm fucking excited. Why wouldn't I be?
Because it's a TNA show.
No, that's fucking totally wrong. TNA, you can inject the shit into my blood. Inject it into me. And in just a few months, you can double inject me because we're going to be doing, well, you guys will find out once we get there. But,
right.
Yeah, man, last week was an interesting show, nonetheless. A bunch of shit happened. I'm just gonna say the card right now. Let's just get this shit out of the way. Say what happened last week, and we're gonna we can discuss, right?
Do it.
So we got our first look at Team Canada as a whole, not in a match, however, they were on the stage, because Petey Williams made his debut and defeated Jerry Lynn and Juventud Guerrera in the opening contest, which is pretty fucking big, I'd say, for a debut match.
Yeah, I mean, Petey looked kind of green, but you can definitely see the potential there.
Right.
And it could have been nerves too, I guess.
I would not blame him in the least. Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger squared off, and Diamond won by disqualification. So that was definitely going to be continuing. Mm-hmm. Then the team of Michael Shane and Shane Douglas defeated Three Live Crew, and in this case it was Conan and Ron Killings, a rare Conan wrestling appearance with the group, as it seems. And BG, I believe, was on commentary for that match.
Well, and the reason why for Conan being there was Shane Douglas recently attacking him at the Spanish announce table.
That's right. Then we had a very interesting match because Chris Harris faced off against Chase Stevens, and he defeated him. And then Vince Russo, our new director of authority, sent down Andy Douglas, and he defeated him. And then he called for another match, a handicap match, Chris Harris versus the Naturals, and he defeated them again. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was kind of crazy. We thought Russo was being a little dirty there and maybe not quite the babyface we thought. But then we found out in a segment later in the show that he's actually he's preparing him. Because Chris Harris has, I believe, a world title match coming up. And so he has to, prepare him and get him ready to face Jarrett.
Yeah, and everybody knows that in order to cement your legacy as a main eventer, you got to beat the Naturals.
Right. And then we had Raven, and he brought in a new partner this week, Sabu, defeating The Gathering in a tag team match. And then Bob already mentioned the main event. We had the control of the tag team titles. It was a tables match, and it was, by the way, a 2 out of 3 falls tables match.
Oh, that's right.
And Abyss did beat Styles, and Lex Luger made his return at the end of that. And I got to say, I think a pretty damn good tables match. The spots they did to go through the tables were crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, Bob, we liked last week's show. And honestly, even reading it again, that's a pretty good show.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. And really, I do like that Sabu's back. I think that's.
I do too, and we discussed it probably last week too. But Sabu's not doing bad at this time. He's still doing pretty good, and enjoyable to watch. Will we see him again after that? Do you think? I mean, do you really think that we're gonna keep seeing Sabu in a consistent basis?
I could see him lasting a few weeks.
To kind of
a month or two, like maybe a program or whatever.
Okay, I mean, I'd be fine with that. Why not?
I think the real question is, like, he's not that reliable.
Right. I feel like Sabu would end up almost turning into the same deal as Sandman, where it's like he needs to be in a hardcore match, or like, why bother doing anything,
Well, yeah. And hadn't you mentioned that, like, he no-showed appearances recently too?
I do believe we discussed that, if I'm not mistaken, unless I am remembering wrong, but I do think that was talked about.
Yeah, I think he recently, like, just didn't show up to the Asylum.
Well, what can you do?
It's wrestling, though.
It's wrestling.
You can bring him back anytime you want.
Exactly. Well, with all that said, we got a new authority figure. We're under new management once again. Weird coincidence, as we've discussed previous weeks. Don Callis is gone, and not storyline wise, he actually left. He put in his notice. He's gone from the company. So they brought in babyface Vince Russo, and it was an interesting start. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that here during this news and notes section.
Born again Vince Russo.
Born again Vince Russo. That's right. But before we get too far into it, Bob, like I said, we liked the last week's show. Mm-hmm. What do you think that the readers of the Observer thought about it?
I'm gonna say they wanted a thumbs up.
Well, unfortunately, only 6.9% gave it a thumbs up.
How many?
6.9%.
Wow.
That's because 90% gave it a thumbs down.
Holy shit! That was not that bad of a show. What are they talking about?
And 3.4 were in the middle. What do you think was voted on as the best match?
Abyss and AJ.
Yeah, that's right. And second place was Diamond and Swinger. Oh, my apologies. I just gave you the worst match. Sorry, the way it was written made it look like it was next in line. Yeah, so there you go. Spoiler alert. Swinger and Diamond was voted on as the worst match of the show.
Wow. All right.
Which is disappointing.
That might have been my second guess. So.
Yeah. Well, and as he's mentioned before, Dave Meltzer, that is, from the Wrestling Observer newsletter, he says here, history has shown a strong correlation between our responses and the buy rates ups and downs for both this group and WWE in the past, but it's clear that people have pretty much given up on them. It's pretty interesting. So let's kind of dive into this. We have a bunch to talk about here, not super long form, but there is one note that is a little bit longer. Normally it's something I'd probably save for during the show, but because it's got quite a bit to talk about, we are going to talk about it before the show, or we're probably going to miss a match. But I'll get to that one in just a minute. Hang on. Let's just say it has to do with Teddy Hart. I'll just leave it at that. And hang tight for just a minute.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So it is noted here, even with ICP going on their website saying they weren't going to be there last week because they had to do some recording, but they were scheduled to be back on March 3rd, which is the show we're about to watch, and Shoot an Angle, as the plan was for ICP to be on the March 10th tape show with the Ultimate X matches. They still did draw about 1150 last week. A pre-line show that it appears to be about 70% was freebies, and there were very few fans in ICP Juggalo gear. So them announcing that they weren't actually going to be there, kind of, you can see how that correlation worked out. And I think it was noticeable they weren't just chanting for ICP all week. Also, one of the things that Vince Russo did on his return, which I think is really fucking disappointing, is the cage dancers are gone.
Yeah, what kind of bullshit is that?
I don't know. But Dave
Lollipop is just going to be stuck with Fair Play now.
Fair Play, right? It's funny because Dave mentions until it was pointed out on air as a move made by Russo, he hadn't even noticed it. And then I think that's really funny.
I don't think we did either until it was.
And they said it, and it was like, wait a second. Right.
Yeah.
And kind of bouncing off of that a little bit, Alvarez mentions they've had some TV executives backstage for the past few weeks, which might be why they got rid of the cage dancers. And also, apparently, Chris Harris was apparently yelled at for making a profane statement on the telecast, which he goes on to note is available on pay-per-view, only on pay-per-view, for $9.95, and that the profane statement was the word ass.
You got yelled at for that?
Yeah, he got in trouble about that, apparently. And he says, who would have ever thought that TNA would eventually move to having almost no T or A whatsoever, and definitely no A, because can't say ass.
Right.
Yeah, kind of silly.
That is stupid. I mean, they've said a lot of worse things, and to get yelled at for saying ass on pay-per-view? I know there's like TV executives around or something, but come on.
Yeah, exactly, right. We mentioned Luger's return, and it's very much implied that he's going to be Abyss's partner. I don't know if I really like that idea at all, but it's implied. They are having Jarrett defend the NWA title on March 17th against Chris Harris. Russo is now in the role of the babyface director of authority, and he's trying to toughen up Harris before his title shot. And they had, of course, those 3 matches in a row that we have discussed already as well. Russo in the beginning, I believe it was right in the beginning of the show, either after the first match or right before, Russo did that long promo to make himself a face, but that backfired incredibly. Russo was near tears, which I actually did notice, by the way. Mm-hmm. He was getting very emotional. But apparently that turned some folks off. Then he talked about how everything he had done in wrestling was wrong, and he really was the Antichrist. But people were chanting bullshit and boring until Jarrett came out, and they actually cheered Jarrett. And of course, he talked about everything he did in wrestling, from promoting violence and nudity, and people cheered and booed when he said that was wrong. And talking about how much money he made and all that kind of stuff. And then Jarrett kind of beat down on him, but he kind of took it, you know. He wasn't going to hit back. He just took it.
Well, what I don't understand is, like, wrestling is violence, no matter what you, like, promote.
Right.
What's the big deal?
So why bullshit about it? Yeah.
Yeah.
A very good point. It's also noted that Jerry Lynn was still legitimately mad at Hoovy for not protecting him on his 911 Hoovy driver a few weeks ago, and the two didn't work together very well in the match. And Dave actually said that 3-way match, it didn't click very well, which I don't know if I thought it was fine, but I think, Petey, like you mentioned, kind of being a little bit greener, he's newer, probably affected that more than anything. But apparently there might have been some little heat going on in that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of sensed that they weren't, like, clicking on all cylinders, but I thought it was still a decent 3-way.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I did forget this. I skipped right over it. After Raven and Sabu won, Raven did challenge Jarrett. So he's still, I didn't forget about my destiny. That kind of stuff. That's the majority of our stuff here, Bob. But that being said, I'm going to give you this crazy note. I got the rash report and then explosion, and we're into the show. I told Bob before we got on the air this week, pretty light news week. So, you ready for this?
Yeah, hit me with it.
Okay, so the return of Teddy Hart on February 25th brought its share of news and speculation. Now, if you recall, we did talk that he filmed the first round match of the Next America's X Cup last week.
Right.
So that happened last week. He was shown on camera with crutches.
Right.
We'll get a little bit to the crutches in a minute, but he got into a fight before the show, and then he injured that knee during the show, like during his match. So the crutches were because of that, both of which, given his reputation, have been questioned. During the afternoon, Punk was eating at the White Trash, which is a real name. It's a White Trash Cafe, which is near the fairgrounds and in Nashville, and it allows the wrestlers to eat for free. which is a pretty cool deal, I think.
Yeah.
Hart came in and, according to one eyewitness, asked Punk if he had a problem with him. Since Hart and Punk have never ripped on each other on the internet since the November 1st explosion at Ring of Honor. So, do we got a problem? I don't know. In fact, 2 weeks earlier, when the rumors got out that TNA was going to bring Hart back, Punk told people that he was going to slap him when he walked through the doors of the Asylum.
Oh, that's fun.
Right. And, you know, wrestlers talk about that kind of stuff, and, you know, sometimes nothing happens. So nobody really paid attention to it. Well, those close to Punk say that he hates Hart with a passion and probably does even more now. Hart was wearing his headphones, which many think he doesn't even have on, and was smirking before Punk bumped him. And Punk made a comment, and Hart either couldn't hear it because of his headphones, or others believe pretended not to hear it. When Punk repeated it, they ended up outside of the cafe. The two were talking, with neither shouting at each other. Eyewitnesses did see Hart take off his headphones, and then Punk slapped him very hard. Punk probably figured that it would be, but didn't realize that it would be. That would be it. Okay, sorry. I read these too fast. Punk would figure that it probably would be it. Like, that's it. But didn't realize that Hart has trained in boxing and responded with an overhand right that decked Punk. Hart got in 2 more shots on the ground as Punk had a black eye and a goose egg before Sabu jumped in, which is just the oddest sight I can think of in my...
This is like a great 3-person brawl.
Dude. So everybody stopped because Sabu, as nutty as he can be, is a vet and is respected, particularly by Hart. There were others watching that did nothing until Sabu jumped in, and then the other wrestlers helped Sabu out. They when they were being separated, they were yelling at each other with that, you know, you want some more kind of type stuff. Punk, who lost a little face because he started it and got the worst of it, was saying later that he was going to get him before the day was over, until people in the company made it clear to him that if he tried, then he'd be gone. So, since Hart came in with skepticism, the only reason he wasn't fired is because there were many eyewitnesses who all, including those who hate Hart, said that Punk started it. And that the only thing Hart could possibly be faulted for was smirking, making the trouble worse and retaliating after the slap instead of walking away. It was understood that he'd done that. People would have called him a pussy, so it was a no-win situation. Now, I wish that this was it. I'm not done.
Oh my God. Between these same guys?
Yeah. So both were brought in to talk with Don Harris, who told both of them that they were brought in to be professionals.
Fucking Don Jarrett being professional. Okay. Yeah. The irony. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. And if there was another incident with either of them, they'll be fired. Being that this involves Hart, who at his last MLW show did his own worked angles similar to this with both Steve Corino and Bryan Danielson, it's natural to be skeptical. And you know, he kind of talks a little bit about that. There are even those who believe that Hart and Punk probably worked it out and even hit each other hard enough to make it believable. But others in TNA have claimed that they believe it was a work. So, is it a work? Is it not? But the company had nothing to do with it. With word going around backstage that they worked their own angle for ROH, noting Hart did a videotaped interview later in the week for RF Video, and they were publicizing it by talking about Hart's reaction to the incident. Those very close to Punk are positive it is not a work, because Punk hates Hart with a passion. Rob Feinstein of Ring of Honor said he believed it was real because when he suggested the idea of the two doing a match off their internet problems before this happened, Hart was willing, but Punk refused to work with him. Hart was telling people that it was only because there were eyewitnesses that Punk threw the first blow that they didn't fire him. So that's a lot.
So what did Teddy Hart do wrong?
Teddy Hart apparently smirked, and then CM Punk slapped him.
So I know that they had, as you mentioned, like an issue at the Ring of Honor show.
Right.
Back in, I think you said November.
Apparently they just don't like each other.
Let me look it up real quick. I'm pretty sure think I know the reasoning. If I can find it quickly here. Of course, it's not on the first page. Why would it be on the first page?
Right.
All right, November. There's 2 shows. I think it's the main event spectacle one. Is that right?
I have November 1st.
Yeah, so main event spectacles then. There was a scramble cage match, which would have been between the Backseat Boys, which is Johnny Cashmere and Trent Acid, against the Carnage Crew, DeVito and Loke, the Next Generation Hart Foundation, which is Jack Evans and Teddy Hart, the SATs, Joel and Jose, and then Special K, Angel Dust, and Hydro. And I believe that in that match, Teddy and Jack were like diving off of the platforms on the top of the cage, which was not like really supposed to happen. And I believe that CM Punk, as a locker room leader, took issue with that and
really
was, very vocal about that towards Teddy and Jack.
That's very interesting.
If I am remembering correctly.
Wow. Well, I wish I wish I could say I'm done. But there's a little bit more about this Teddy Hart drama.
Oh my fucking God. Okay, go ahead.
And this kind of plays more into the injury situation. So Hart then wrestled the taped match for the March 10th America's X Cup deal against Mr. Aguila. Okay, that's all I'm telling you. I ain't telling you who won.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. Okay, I do, but I'm not telling you.
Okay.
From several sources, though, that did steal the show. So if we got something to look forward to, there we go. Now, he was scheduled to work later on the live pay-per-view in the 3-way against Jerry Lynn and Hoovy, and was booked that Hart was going to pin Hoovy. The 3 were in the ring to work out the match before the show, and after his match with Mr. Aguila, Hart said that he had a knee injury and was on the live show with the crutches. However, Aguila was telling friends that Hart told him before the match that they were planning spots, that he was going to do a knee injury angle. So, and we're going to see how this happens during the match next week. That's next week's show, so stay tuned for that. But both the trainer and the massage therapist that worked on Hart believed that he was really hurt, but not seriously, as they found no knee damage. Hart did wrestle 4 days later for Jersey All-Pro against Homicide, using the bad knee as part of his storyline, including when he did the job. His storyline excused for it on the mic, or his storyline excuse for it on the mic. So I'm guessing few take it seriously nowadays. Some wrestlers claim that when Hart left the building with no crutches, he was walking without a limp. Others said in the hotel later that night, Hart didn't have the crutches, which made people suspicious, but that he was limping. Whether a sell or not, they weren't sure. But to kind of play off of this even more, according to those familiar with him in Calgary, he has on more than one occasion pulled out a work knee injury, including once even working family members Bruce and Ross, because he attempts to be a martyr when mad things weren't going his way. One TNA source couldn't understand why he would put himself out of a match that would have been his highest profile win of his career. It was that reason why many are believing he was hurt, plus citing the trainer believed him.
Okay. Number one, I'm going to predict how Teddy hurt himself.
Well, you want to give your prediction now or save it for next week's show?
I'm going to give it now.
Okay, let's hear it.
I think that he's going to hurt himself by doing a springboard moonsault to the floor, and he's going to hit his legs on the guard railing.
Really?
Because the amount of times that I have seen that exact spot happen, I probably couldn't tell you the number. Because I've watched my fair share of Teddy Hart in Jersey All-Pro and all these other independents, and he does that move, and almost every single time he smashes his kneecaps on the guard railing.
Well, do you remember when we saw Bad Influence versus the Young Bucks at the 2CW show, and Christopher Daniels,
did that.
His shins hit the guardrail, and it was fucking brutal. And then he's posted pictures on the internet later, and his entire lower legs were completely fucking purple.
I do remember that.
It was insane.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much everything I got, Bob. The only other thing that is noted here that I did not know last week is that the other first round matches seemingly did take place last week, but they were not listed in my notes. So everything first round was filmed last week, and I bet you could guess. After Explosion, they filmed the rest. And then after the show, they filmed some stuff. So very similar to the first America's X Cup as far as how they filmed everything.
Yeah, that just sounds like they're going to... It seems like it's going to be like a burnt out crowd.
Yeah, it probably will be.
That's what I'm kind of getting at here. That's what I feel like, at least.
Well,
I'm burnt out just listening to that.
Yeah, well, right. Let me give you the Explosion card, and then, Bob, we can get into the show, man. So now, I'm going to just say this as well. Because they are taping Explosion matches, assumingly in advance, you may hear some of these matches again next week. I'm just covering our bases. If it happened before the show, I feel like I need to tell you guys. I just want to be informative. Do my research, right?
There's nothing wrong with repeating things. I repeat things all the time.
Right. So,
and you know what? We could have new listeners.
Exactly. That's so true. So on the March 3rd episode, which we're about to watch in just a few minutes, Explosion number 69, according to Cage Match, was filmed. And it aired on March 7th, 2004. And it featured the following 3 matches. El Leon defeated Chris Stevens. Trinity defeated Poison. And BG James defeated John Saxon. And then there's a couple other matches. It looks like... Oh, wait a second. This, I didn't realize this. My note, I have 2 different notes. Poison that Trinity fought, people will know her as One Dirty Bitch, ODB.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like BG James's opponent has is it El Leon's? Oh, no, that's just, that might be his next week's match. But in their newsletter, it's listed as One Dirty Bitch instead of Poison. Cage Match has it listed as Poison. So the Observer also lists El Leon defeating Mike Youngblood. And then Don Harris and Chris Vaughn defeating Jason Porcaro and Ty Smiley.
I don't think I know any of those people.
Yeah, I didn't either, but they happened.
Okay. Well, I mean, usually with Explosion, we get at least,
Yeah, it's a little bit weaker, and I'm gonna just credit that for the fact that it's taped and it's they have all the Mexico stars on. I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, man, that's all I got. And we do have some stuff. I wish I could really hype something up, but we'll talk about a couple things during the show. But I don't have a ton of notes that are different. So.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, that's it, Bob.
That's it. Now we can get into the show?
Now we can get into the show, man.
I'm shook about the whole Teddy Hart thing, really.
I know. Me too.
Ridiculous stuff there. All right. Well, if you guys want to watch along with us, head over to your Impact Plus app to watch the March 3rd, 2004 weekly pay-per-view. The runtime that I've got is 1 hour, 46 minutes, and 47 seconds, or 1 hour, 46 minutes, and 46 seconds, depending on if your version of it wants to go all the way to 47, because for some reason mine does not. It wants to just stay at 46.
I thought you were going to say the same time again, because I usually say one time and then you say the other, but then it'd be the same because technically I guess I'm at 0.
Right, you're at 0. I'm at 146.46, and then I progressively go down.
Right.
It's just an easier viewing experience for these 2-hour shows.
Well, teach their own, I guess.
Yeah. Who cares, really? I'm going to count down from 3, and when I say play, you can follow along with us, or just listen to us continue to comprehend TNA storylines. Will Chris Harris prove himself to be a main eventer. If Vince Russo has his way, he will. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, creepy music. Oh my God, Bob. I forgot the rash report.
I already started the show, my friend.
Pause it. I'm kidding.
I'm not pausing nothing.
I know, I'm joking. I'm gonna tell you now during the intro package here because the rash report does happen, before the show. Sometimes he tells us stuff. So we're just getting a flashback. So I'm gonna tell you now. It was back last week, and it strangely started off with a disclaimer. Quote, the views expressed in the following article do not necessarily reflect the views of TNA Entertainment, its employees, or its parent company. Although it often fails at doing so, it is meant for the sole purpose of entertaining the readers on NWA-TNA.com and the author's minimalistic group of friendly professional acquaintances.
What is he going to be shooting or something? What is?
I don't know. I think it's kind of more of a joke than anything.
It has to, because usually it's all just positive stuff. It's like, right. Oh my God, dude, TNA this week was a great show. It was critically just raved about.
He did talk about the Teddy Hart and Punk deal and said just to make sure that he didn't look like an idiot later, he was going to proclaim the whole thing a work. He also addressed the Jake Roberts deal where he starved his snake to death, then said, quote, let's all say a quick prayer for Frankie that Coco Beware is making a comfortable living. And then Alvarez says that, if I recall correctly, Frankie died in a house fire a few years back.
What?
Okay, hold on. I gotta skip past the Coco Beware crap now. Yeah, because he's talking about Coco Beware's bird. Boresh appeared especially upset with the snake thing because he owned 2 himself. He went off on internet reporters who ripped the product despite never watching it. I still do that to this day, because if you don't watch something and you're going to complain about it, you don't have a say if you want to me. I sort of wish he could rip on me for that, but unfortunately, I watch every single week. That's Alvarez is adding his commentary.
Yeah.
In a story I had never heard before, Alvarez says, when talking about his mother, Boresh mentioned an incident where Vince Russo's mother called into WCW Live once to see if little Vinny Roo was okay after a televised beating.
Well, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, and that's the race report.
That took you all of about under 2.5 minutes to say. So
I thought we were gonna have to pause it and start the recording over.
And this video package is still going on, so it doesn't even matter. We missed nothing.
And since it's still going on, I'm gonna take a spoonful of my soup.
Oh, you know what? I meant to ask you, Dallas. Did you find out if on YouTube TV now that Impact is on it, is Impact the show actually on it or no?
I do not know.
Up to date one.
I'm assuming with this sports package on YouTube TV.
Did you get it?
No, I would need to know that for sure that that's what's going to happen. But at that point, I think the YouTube thing would be cheaper for me to do. And then I watch on a 30-minute delay. The Insiders thing, isn't it? That's like $6.
Something like that, yeah.
The sports package is $11. Look at the picture. Chris Harrison. Oh, thank God, Bob. The fucking theme song is back.
What season are they on?
I have no idea. It's their 20th year.
Okay, so season 20 then.
I guess season 20.
All right. Well, I'm going to find out right now.
All right. Why do you have the package?
Yeah, I re-got it. I had gotten rid of it, and then I got it back. In case you're wondering, Dallas, if you were to get it, at 10 a.m., they are airing Destination X 2007.
Whoa.
Throwing it out there.
Week 2 of Vince Russo as the NWA Director of Authority.
Oh, no.
What?
What time is it on at?
It's on 8 o'clock on Thursday.
Son of a bitch.
Bob, look at this. Kevin Northcutt.
With a Triple H shirt.
Who's your daddy?
That logo is definitely a Triple H thing.
But he's wearing gear, dude.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's crazy.
and he's showing the abs. I mean, they're not bad. I've seen better, but they're not bad.
Oh, this is bullshit. It doesn't even have it on here, Dallas.
Come on.
Why the fuck do I have this now? It has the BTI.
Oh, that's cool. And it's not on after the BTI?
Wait, hang on. I'm pretty sure I read this right.
Kevin Northcutt looks to be facing Chris Harris. His next test, Bob.
Yeah, no, I don't understand. It has BTI 7:30.
Right.
And then it goes to TNA Epics at 9.
That's weird.
And there's Impact Wrestling at 10, but it's from January 28, 2006.
Oh, so they're putting the good shit on there.
How are you not going to put your fucking show on this?
Maybe they can't.
Maybe they can't.
Bob, I don't know how these deals work, man. That's right. 2 weeks from tonight, Chris Harris gets a shot at Jeff Jarrett's NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Bob, are you ready?
Now I'm bummed, dude.
Well, cancel the subscription.
I literally am going to. I only need it for Red Zone, and Red Zone's not even a thing. So I gave it a shot again, and it doesn't have what I want. So fuck it. This is riveting stuff here. We're trading hammerlocks between two of the biggest men in TNA. Shoulder block.
This is the most technical match we've seen all night.
Northcutt is like a tall guy, but then he's also very like skinny.
Yeah, he's got skinny arms.
He's just got like a skinny upper body. I mean, that's fine. You know, whatever, but
wait a second.
It doesn't really seem proportionate.
They just said, did I hear that right? Hold on. I lost my card. Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, I did hear that correctly. AJ Styles versus Abyss in a Falls Count Anywhere match tonight. So there goes our tag team title match, I guess. Leaping clothesline by Chris Harris.
So that means there's not a tag match.
Correct. Why does Kevin Northcutt only do shoulder blocks?
Maybe that's the only move he knows how to do.
Might be true. Wait, they're saying... Wait, Keith Mitchell's getting word to TNA that Chris Harris is going to have another match tonight. He's going to close the show. Against who? Let's hear it.
That was a sloppy Fez press. See, I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's giving you a taste for the America's X Cup, Bob.
Ugh. No, I don't. I like Chris Harris, but I don't want to have to see him wrestle twice.
We don't all get what we want, Bob.
You can't always get what you want.
I can't believe he's got to fight Northcutt and then have another match. Could you really believe that right now?
And we don't even know who it's going to be against.
Could it be the Natural, Dustin Rhodes?
Probably not. Who could be a good guess for that? You know, I know who.
Who?
Glenn Gilberti.
That's some shit they do.
David Young.
Maybe in a handicap match.
Oh, Northcutt got slammed face first onto the chair, and then Northcutt's purposely placing his head between the chair.
Wonder why. Oh.
Oh, no. Oh.
I mean, it made a nice sound, but that was one of the worst chairs getting thrown into the posts I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean, Northcutt had his hand like blocking his throat. So.
Well, I'm all for protecting yourself and all, but that looks so bad.
Yeah.
There's better ways to do it.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Well, do you think that Lex Luger's got to get involved in the Styles Abyss match, right? Oh, Harris gets thrown into the post. James Storm's like, come on, buddy, let's do it. Come on,
James Storm's arm's not in a sling anymore.
No, but he is in street clothes. They're throwing him to the wayside.
Yeah. I would imagine Luger would get involved.
Right.
I also wouldn't be surprised if we never saw him again. So,
to be fair, I didn't think we were going to.
At least in a wrestling sense. Clothesline by Northcutt.
I didn't think we were going to see him again.
Oh, Harris firing back with some right hands here. Or left hands, excuse me. He's a lefty. Northcutt scooping a Michinoku driver.
Okay.
Who does he think he is? Tonka Michinoku?
He's got this new gear, new attitude.
New gear, new attitude. What did I do with my phone?
Come on, Bob. You're a mess right now, dude.
I have emergencies, man. This is so stupid. I was just comfortable watching my favorite wrestlers. And now I don't know where my phone is.
Bob's a mess. He has no idea. He thinks this is IcoPod.
I'm disheveled.
Oh, back elbow by Kevin Northcutt. Nope, float over.
I thought I was going for a DDT.
Nope, suplex, stalling suplex. Nope, he didn't stall too long because Kevin Northcutt's big as fuck and he drops him down. Both men down. Rudy Charles, our special referee for this match. Count to 10.
Don't worry, Dallas. I found it.
Okay.
I'm back.
I'm really glad about that, Bob.
No, you're not. Don't lie to me. I can get back to my comfortable spot. Probably not. Oh, fuck.
Northcutt off the middle rope. Oh, goes for the next handle. Chris Harris counters it. Atomic drop. Clothesline.
I feel like this match is going on a little longer than it should.
Not only that, Bob, but if you guys notice, we're not saying a lot. One is because I have soup in my mouth, but secondly is because they're only doing shoulder blocks and clotheslines.
Crossbody off the top. Northcutt kicks out of two. By the way, there's no indie notes for these guys. So
Good catch. Good catch.
I don't have to worry about that. I don't know how I feel about Northcutt's gear here.
I don't know if I like it, man.
Does he have a tattoo on his leg?
Mm-hmm. This is a good point. This is the first time we've seen Northcutt without Legend.
What is he going for?
A pump handle attempt. It looks like a suplex, maybe. Oh,
here's counters.
Harris off the rope. Okay, don't know. That was supposed to be a ducking a spear, it looked like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really, he didn't win with that. Come on. Come on.
You know what I actually really appreciate from that sequence is when Harris did like the back elbow, he didn't slap his leg.
That's true.
That was nice.
I think that there's a time and a place for that, but a back elbow is not one. So
no, I don't think there's really a time and place for it at all.
I disagree. I think if you're good at it and you don't notice it, it's an effective.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If I notice it, then I feel like it's not a good thing.
But
did he just miss a knee drop? Or did he like stagger?
Northcutt's a mess. Northcutt is literally a mess. Catatonic, counter the last one. Oh, he hits it. Oh, I thought Northcutt was going to kick out.
I thought he was about to kick out too.
The winner and number one contender for the World Heavyweight title.
I hope they're not making. I mean, I know what they're doing with Chris Harris, but that would make it seem like as if Northcutt was in a number one contenders match.
Oh, I know.
It's like, what?
It's kind of silly. It's kind of silly. Like, why are you announcing that? Scott Hudson and Trinity in the back. Listen, Scott. She's her own woman.
What the?
Oh, New York Connection reference. There we go. Oh, Siaki, Simon, Diamond, Conan, Ron Killings, and D.O.A.
Oh, Siaki says that was Russo that he was talking to.
Oh. There's that confirmation. We did talk about that as a rumor.
Yeah, and then Trinity storms off here. So now we have, there's a 10-man tag. We have Diamond, Siaki, D.O.A, Conan, and Ron Killings.
You'd call me a liar if I said everything was fine in Simon Diamond's world. He sees the same fire in all of these guys as he has in himself. In 7 years, what kind of opportunity did WWF give you, D.O.A?
Well, he was the Intercontinental Champion, the European Champion. He was in the Nation of Domination. I'm pretty sure he was at WrestleMania, SummerSlam. I feel like he did pretty good for himself. He's here to make a change.
Get a close-up of that physique. Woo!
Yeah, and then we get Conan's beer belly. So we should do that. Yeah. Right behind him.
They promised you an opportunity? Where did that go? Huh? Promises can be broken. But the greatest pinnacle of my career was becoming the first African-American heavyweight champion of the world. It was a pretty big moment.
They gotta get a new microphone.
Why? Because the edges are peeling?
Yeah, it's all like chipped and stuff. Like, what are we doing?
Well, just like the 3 Live Crew. Oh. Political games are part of the industry, says Conan. He was in the Wolfpack.
Filthy animals.
Oh. Filthy, nasty, dirty. That's the way
we like it.
Oh, man. Yo, fuck yeah, filthy
The
animals.
tigress. Feel the shirt. That's enough.
Dude, I need to rewatch just for that. It's so good. And their theme song is so fucking catchy, dude.
Yeah. Well, is it? It's edited on the network, isn't it?
If it is, it's still good.
I'm pretty sure it's edited.
If it's the song I was just singing, I don't think it is.
I don't know.
Diamond has some passion. Kind of weird seeing him. Essentially, he was like leading those guys.
Kid Cash. Look at that. Kid Cash looking good.
Look, right. He has a heel section shirt on, and he just taped the section so it just says heel.
That's funny.
It's Kid Cash, Michael Shane, David Young, Glenn Gilberti, and Johnny Swinger. Quite the team here.
Interesting there. I got indie notes for these guys. And by these guys, I mean one. For everyone in the match, it's one person.
Even all the other side of the guys?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So, on February 28th, Michael Shane had I guess you could say a rare indie appearance. He defeated Dennis Gregory for IWC at the Road to the Super Indy 3 in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania.
Wow.
So that's that. That's kind of a disappointing thing that no one else is really doing anything.
Right. This group is coming out to Sonny Siaki's song, and after that interview, I only think they're coming out to that because Simon Diamond does not have his own theme right now.
That's a really good point.
Like when last week, Simon and Swinger came out to the same song. They didn't stop it. They just kept the song going, and then they came out.
Right. Well, what is weird though is I feel like that song is like most connected to to Diamond, even from like ECW.
Oh, is it like a similar song?
Yeah, like a similar beat at least. So that's weird that they wouldn't keep it for him. But
dude, this is a huge 10-man tag match. I like everyone in this match, I think.
Well, not David Young and not Gilberti. Not Conan.
Hey, you don't dare talk about friend of the show Conan like that.
I'm just saying, man. It's not 1997 anymore.
David Young is the master of the spine buster, and I want to like him a little bit more. And Glenn was good when he was doing the leader of sex.
I feel
like a year ago.
Yeah, but I feel like we weren't necessarily on board with him as the main event guy, right?
No, but I do think they did a good job building it.
David Young and D.O.A starting it off here, and they were watching the Northcutt match because they just tried to do a double shoulder block.
David Young under the legs of D.O.A goes for a hip toss, but D.O.A counters and does one of his own.
Is David Young looking smaller to you?
I thought he was looking smaller in a good way. When he was coming out, he had a little bit more definition in his midsection than I feel like he normally does.
No, well, yeah, I'm saying not like that was a horrible inside-out clothesline there.
Yeah,
right?
that was fucking bad.
Young trying to do a sell there and just did not work out. Well, I'm saying because before I felt like David Young was like a meathead looking guy, and now he's not.
Right. D-Lo tags in Conan, BG James talking on commentary. Kid Cash slapped the back of Michael Shane when he got in, and I thought that was kind of funny because technically
that's a
there's
tag.
And Mike Posey looked at Kid Cash like, do you want to get in? And I feel like I didn't see him say no or anything, but he definitely looked at Cash like, do you want me to do that?
Conan is wearing a Donovan McNabb Philadelphia Eagles jersey, by the way.
One of my favorite players, number 5. Let's go Eagles. Woo!
Do you know what college McNabb went to?
I'm assuming the Eagles school.
No, what college did he go to?
I have no idea, Bob.
You went to fucking Syracuse.
Oh, shit. Oh, Michael Shane dropped on the... Oh, my God, he got crunched.
He's a freaking Syracuse icon. And
I guess he is one of my favorites, then.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that leg drop by Ron Killings off the top is Conan. Conan just threw
a shoe. See, okay, this is the moment I fucking hate. I've been waiting to tell you.
What?
Yes, for Conan. This is why I hate him in TNA. Because he throws his shoes at people.
Wait, is this his first time throwing a shoe at someone?
I haven't seen it before. I would have remembered that.
Why do you hate it so much?
I hate it so fucking.
This is what Bob has been waiting 2 years to tell me. Yo, fuck Conan throwing his goddamn shoes.
I fucking hate it so much.
Oh,
okay. So I just broke Kid Cash's neck on that fucking suplex.
Snapdragon.
Jeez.
Holy shit. Ready? Here it is again. Snapdragon suplex. Woo!
Right on the top of his head. God.
Crazy. If you guys are following along at home, we are at 23 minutes and 50 seconds.
And if you're like me, that means that there's 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 52 seconds left.
Huge slam by Ron Killings.
The crowd is responding to this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
I think it's because of who we got in this match, dude. They love all those faces they fucking love, and they hate all those heels. It's the perfect combo right now.
I think they're responding to this because they hate the heels so much.
Oh, I'm sure.
Not that the faces are strong. I mean, Siaki's relatively new to being a babyface.
Yeah, but 3 Live Crew, though. And I feel like they latched on to Diamond pretty good. Nice.
Springboard moonsault there by Kid Cash onto Killings.
Kid Cash is underrated.
I agree with you.
Like, he's wicked good.
He's very good. I think that if ECW had kept going, let's say 2 or 3 more years, I think Kid Cash would have gotten a lot more appreciation.
I can't, like, just watching him, you know, throughout this early years here, it's crazy. And I never didn't like him. I've always think I've liked Kid Cash, but like he's had some like really, really good matches.
Yeah, I think he, in his heel promo work, I think is very underrated. I love whenever he's with Trinity, he's always like, call me.
Oh yeah.
Like that stuff just cracks me up.
Crowd was trying to do some ICP chants, but that stopped pretty quick actually. Diamond knocking down all the heels off the apron, except Swinger's backing away, which is funny. Gilberti drop kicks his knee though, takes him down. Cutting the ring in half. And working that left knee.
Swear, finally coming in to go after his former best friend. The man that was the best man at his wedding.
Unreal. That's right, he was. At least that's what they told us.
Yeah. We don't know if that's necessarily true or not.
No, we don't.
It could be.
But Michael Shane is in. Michael Shane is one of the only wrestlers I feel like, off the top of my head, who never changes his gear, ever.
He definitely changes his gear.
Michael Shane?
Yes.
It's a little bit. Oh, actually, I think I know what you're referencing. But like, he has only worn blue since he came in.
Yeah, but he definitely changes his gear.
Well, that's what I mean, though. I mean, like, kind of where we're at now. It's like he's only worn that. Kid Cash, on the other hand, has changed his gear almost every other week.
Yeah, well, do you really need, like, different pants?
It'd be nice to see him in, like, red or something.
Why?
I don't know. I like when they mix it up. Jerry
I
Lynn
like
has,
them
like,
too.
really nice ones. He's got purple, blue, red, black.
Well, yeah. Killings did a flying forearm to Gilberti, and now Swinger and Younger try to help out, and they both got drop kicked with one
Right.
foot.
Yeah, Mike Posey, I don't know how he has any control of this match. He also has been in the same position the entire match. Like, he hasn't moved from right there.
Yeah, he just keeps his arms raised, and he's confused.
Kid Cash jumps off the top to break up the pin. Killings did that front suplex to David Young. That would have been the 3, though. That's right. But it wasn't.
This is not an elimination match, right? This is
No,
just...
I don't believe so. Oh, back elbow. Cash and Gilberti whip around Killings, drop toe hold, and elbow combo. Tracy's ringside, and she's got her cast on still, in case you guys were curious about that.
She's the new Owen Hart.
She fell off the top with Owen, or sorry, Jesus Christ, with
Owen.
Elix Skipper. See, you made me say Owen because of that. Elix Skipper.
She's had this injury since 1996.
Michael Shane with a cover after a suplex. Come on. You knew you weren't going to get it. Don't try to fool yourself.
Yeah, let's not try to pretend.
Swinger in with Killings now. BG James is actually not being like fucking ridiculous on commentary, which is nice.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Axe kick by Ron Killings.
Scissor kick onto Swinger. That would kill a buffalo, BG says. I don't know if I think that's accurate.
Here comes Diamond, and Swinger got tagged out. The crowd was wanting that, but David Young's in, so he gets punched in the face instead.
Diamond's knee looks like it's quite all right. Backdrop.
He was on the apron. He healed it up a little.
Well, I did see him like rubbing it and punching it, so maybe he's okay. The Simon series?
Yes, it is. Is he going to finish it, though? Yes, he did.
Yes. 1, 2. But Michael Shane kicks out a guy with blue trunks, kicks another guy with blue trunks.
Unreal, dude.
They should be a tag team. If
Yes,
they're going to
they
wear
should.
the same type of gear, why not? Uh-oh.
Oh,
Spine buster.
my God. From the master.
And that spine buster really hurt
Siacalypse.
Diamond's knee. He immediately sold his knee. I love how Gilberti's finishing move there is a side Russian leg sweep.
Wait, the Village People's Elbow. Nope.
Oh.
The Sky High.
Sky high. Well, D'Lo didn't fall down with it, so I don't know if that's really a sky high.
Oh, the master of the Hurricane Rana hits a beautiful one on D'Lo. Here comes Conan. He's going for, I don't know what he calls it at this time.
That's called the power bomb. Dallas.
I just thought he was doing okay.
Flatliner by Michael Shane. Uh-oh, Ron Killings is in again. The Truth or Consequences.
No.
Oh, he turned into a stunner out of vertical suplex. What's Johnny Swinger doing? He's getting ready for the gore, it looks like.
Posey still has not moved.
Oh, a jaw jacker. What did Shane Douglas calls that the franchiser. So he basically did a version of the franchiser.
Diamond is facing off with Swinger. David Young is up. He ducks the clothesline by David Young. Super kicks him.
That was horrible, dude. He missed Diamond, and then that was bad. He missed Diamond, which is fine, and then Swinger didn't duck, but that's just weird.
Oh, Tracy just slapped BG James. And if you think that he's not going to put his hands on her, you're wrong, because he's grabbing her cast. Oh, smash mouth by Kid Cash on Sonny Siaki in the ring. Wicked hard.
Smashed him right in the face. Oh, he shoved her down. But wait, Michael Shane, I think, super kicked him.
Yeah, dude, a lot's happening. Conan's going after Michael Shane.
Donovan McNabb is beating up Michael Shane, too.
Glenn Gilberti's got a chair in the ring.
Oh, my God. I know what we're going to get in 2 weeks. War Games.
Wednesday, bloody Wednesday. Who's this? People are coming down.
What are they doing? Oh, my God. They're putting his head on a chair.
It's ICP and Tough Tony, or what's his name?
Tough Tony and some other guy.
If he turns around, we can see the name on the back of his thing. Crowd's going nuts. This must be the angle that they were going to be filming. Too Tough Tony. I need the other guy to turn around. The Rude Boy. That's right. He was here last week.
Oh my God! You would think the ICPs were like Hulk Hogan
at the fairgrounds?
I hope that all those people just leave now because they saw ICP and that whole side of the arena is just empty.
I bet you. Well, because remember they're supposed to wrestle on the show, the tape show for next week. Frankie Kazarian.
Oh, we haven't seen him since October.
It's a video package. Why was I not called to be in the X Cup? Wow.
Jerry Lynn.
Why have I not been in TNA?
Yeah, the last time we saw him was October 8th against Christopher Daniels, which, of course, he lost.
So he's pissed at Jerry Lynn. He's come back on this day to challenge Jerry Lynn to prove that he belongs in NWA-TNA, but that he belongs on Team TNA.
It's Team NWA. First of all,
they've called it both. I think the official name is NWA.
He doesn't even know the team name.
They'll realize why I'm the future. And the future looks good.
You know he loves that catchphrase.
But just like Raven.
Oh. I think you hear me knocking. I think I'm coming in. Quote the Raven, nevermore. Which I guess it kind of makes sense.
Well, yeah, but it's stupid.
Because you know what? It caught on. We always fucking say it. I guess it's.
You are right about that, though.
That's what that's clearly what they want.
So, Bob, what's our buddy here, Frankie Kazarian, been up to? Since...
I was just gonna say. So he has been working for PWG lately. So back in November, he retained the PWG title against American Dragon Bryan Danielson. In December 13th, he teamed up with CM Punk and Joey Ryan in a losing effort against Adam Pearce, Colt Cabana, and Super Dragon for PWG. He wrestled Adam Pearce to a draw for the title back on January 24th. He retained the title in a 4-way elimination match, which involved Baby Slim, Johnny Storm, and M-Dog 20. And for 0-1, back on the 31st of January, he lost to Leonardo Spanky and Loki, with Spanky winning that match. Back on February 20th, Frankie Kazarian retained the UPW lightweight title in a three-way elimination match against Evan Courageous and Jerry Lynn.
Wow.
He lost the PWG title in a street fight to Adam Pearce on February 22nd as Jerry Lynn hit a hurricane run off the middle rope there.
Yeah, we didn't even say it is actually Jerry Lynn he's fighting, and they're starting hot, man. They're not slowed down since the match started.
No. And then for 0-1, the last match before this one for Frankie, he teamed up with AJ Styles in a losing effort against Leonardo Spanky and Loki in a match that was for the NWA International Lightweight Tag Team Championships. So Kazarian keeping pretty busy with PWG and stuff like that. As Lynn did a leg sweep. Are we going to get the middle rope leg drop? I think we are, folks. Because there it fucking is. And Kazarian flies to the floor. All right, there's that. Jerry Lynn, what has he been up to, you ask? Well, only one thing. He lost to Christopher Daniels on February 28th for Jersey All Pro Wrestling.
Nice.
And that's all there is for those guys.
We're balling on the ground now. Lynn gets dropped onto the guardrail by Kazarian. Not a bad match so far. Like I said, really fast. Kazarian barely let Jerry Lynn finish his entrance before he went after him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Kazarian's been gone as long as he has, but you know what? I'm pretty glad he's back.
I think Kazarian's a good fit for the X Division. I'm surprised it took him so long to come back.
Well, that's what I mean. It's kind of weird. Although, to be fair, when he left, he was doing that awful gimmick where he was like giving flowers to everyone, all the girls. Remember that? When he gave some to a young Angelina Love in the crowd? Mm-hmm. Also to Lollipop, and it was brutal, man. It was like, why are they doing this with him? And then they stopped. It just never finished.
Yeah, I do remember that. Atomic Drop by Jerry Lynn. Oh, he can't Irish whip him because his arm hurts. Oh, dude. Arm breaker.
Psychology, storytelling.
Psychology. Long-term planning.
Well, you wait. The other X Cup happened way back, and Kazarian's still pissed about it. He didn't get picked for that team. Now he's not picked for this team.
Well, it's hard to get picked for something when you're not there.
Yeah, I want to go to Japan. Oh.
I want to work for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla in front of 125 people. Ugh.
No, you can work in front of that many people here. Bob, I didn't tell you, oh my God, how many people do you think are in the crowd tonight?
1,200.
Nope.
More?
Yep.
1,350.
Nope.
1,400.
Nope. 1,300.
Damn it.
And I believe that equates to a sellout.
Really? Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm happy for them.
It doesn't say sellout, but that is pretty much a sellout. It does say it's heavily papered, but you should assume that.
I was going to say, it's not a paid sellout. Top Rope Hurricane Rana by Jerry Lynn. How was he able to pull that off with a hurt arm? I don't know.
We'll never know.
Oh. Because you're yanking down on the arm. Pump kick.
He's done.
Yeah. I'm Frankie Kazarian. Oh, Jerry kicks out at 2.
It's affecting him so much, dude.
Uh-oh. Trying to get that cross armbar.
Yeah, it's got a cross arm breaker, but we'll take what Jerry Lynn gets to the rope with his leg though. Rudy Charles trying to break it. Lynn is screwed. He's gonna have to be replaced, dude, for the World X Cup.
Is the referee gonna stop the match? Rudy Charles got right in the face of Jerry Lynn. I was like, do you want me to do it? Do you want me to call it? I'll do it.
Kazarian to the outside. Oh, rings that arm over the top rope. He goes and yells at poor Don West and Mike today.
Just yelling at today. Who does this guy think he is?
Oh, Lynn drop kicks when he springboarded into the ring.
I mean, this match isn't bad. I feel like it's just happening.
Right.
Clothesline by Lynn. Another one. Kazarian going for a slam.
Oh.
Lynn's like, screw you. Here's a reverse DDT. 1, 2, kick out by Kazarian.
Crowd's chanting for Jerry.
Kryptonite Crunch?
Nope.
No.
Kazarian breaks out. Oh.
Powerbomb, though, by Lynn. Countering a Hurricane Run. 1, 2. No. Kazarian kicks out. Where's Kazarian going? He's going to the apron. Luring Lynn in with his shoulder ram.
Oh,
Goes for another one.
No, missed the middle
Lynn
row,
can't hit
definitely.
his leg drop twice. Lynn leg sweeps Kazarian on the apron. Kazarian slingshot DDT. Planted Lynn pretty good with that one. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, very weak looking kick out there by Lynn with his injured shoulder.
Storytelling.
Yeah, I'll give him credit with that one. That was good. Is there bruising on the arm?
It's looking quite red, so I'm sure they're just saying that's bruising, but.
Oh.
Slapped him, whips Lynn to the corner. Oh, shoulder first. Oh, he's going to hit Back to the Future? And he's yelling it because you got to yell the move. Goes for that cover with it. No.
Oh, I thought he was going to get him. How did Lynn kick out with a bad shoulder?
He kicked out with the other shoulder, if you just noticed.
Oh, that's true.
Which is, if he did that on purpose,
I guess
that's smart shit, man.
There's definitely some red on that shoulder. Jerry Lynn wrestling this match essentially with one arm at this point. Nope. Lynn counters. Kazarian counters a back suplex.
Going for the TKO.
TKO.
He hits it.
Oh, we got it. Kick out. Wow.
Wow. Not a bad match, though, like you said. I've been enjoying this, but it is kind of a random one.
It's just like it's just going.
Jerry Lynn can't bridge up. Because the shoulder.
Yeah, they can't bridge up out of it.
Oh. Lynn went for a DDT, but Kazarian held the rope. Oh, that's it.
Beat him clean.
Wow.
Wait. Okay. Has it been the left shoulder this whole time for Lynn, or did he forget?
No, it's been the left.
Okay. That's a relief. Well, it's a good win for Kazarian.
Yeah, but it makes fucking. Although I guess never mind. I guess it's technically is Team NWA even in the America's X Cup? No, it's Canada and AAA. That's right.
Right, for next week.
I was gonna say that makes Team NWA look wicked bad, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I see. Okay. Yeah, that's right. It is Raven is coming down the ring. Wait a minute, Bob. Are you telling me it's the beginning of Serotonin?
No.
Right here in 2004?
I think that's a no.
Are you kidding me right now? Oh, no. Okay.
No.
Raven back.
No, DDT. So the guy gets a clean win, and then Raven comes out and says, fuck you, DDT. Let's kill his heat. I love it.
He's got his weird long shirt. It's like a 3/4 length shirt.
Raven's asking how long has he been coming out here wanting a title shot, and I believe the answer to that would be about 14 months.
Yeah, it's been about that. Pretty damn close. Pay attention, Vince Russo. Yeah, he deserves it. We know.
We get it. No offense, because serious. He was DDTing people when Chris Harris was in the parking lot trying to get autographs. I thought he was going to say when he was in diapers.
Oh, he put Vampiro out of TNA and Slash.
And Slash.
He ran off Father James Mitchell, but we know how that turned out. He came back.
Well, he also said that he ran off De Niro and Punk. Are they gone?
I don't know for sure, I guess, dude. Hold on. What about me? What about Raven?
What about me? What about Raven? You think you hear me knocking? I think I'm coming in. Quote the Raven, nevermore. Is that what he's saying or no?
Pretty much. Oh my God, Bob.
What?
Oh no, hold on. Quote the Raven, nevermore. Wait, who's that? Oh, Raven saw it early. Fuck.
The Naturals?
The Naturals throwing the powder. Andy Douglas.
What the fuck is going on? Why are they attacking him?
Wow, Bob. It is. It's official. Julio De Niro and Punk are officially done.
Really?
Last week was their final, at least in ring appearance. What about the Naturals?
What about the Naturals?
Don't worry.
What about me?
Julio De Niro has a really great match against Heidenreich and Animal on SmackDown next year, though. So
Who does?
Julio De Niro.
Oh my god. What a random thing to know. I love it.
Lights are out.
God.
Oh, it's Sabu with his sparkly headband.
Oh, great.
I love it. Oh my God. Dude, they're whipping their ass right now. I love Sabu's purple pants. Dude's been killing it.
He does look good in that. Are we gonna get Sabu and Raven against the Naturals? Because I might like that.
I think we are, and I think I like it too.
Oh, Chase Stevens got to move his body. Yeah, because
Well,
that's what happens when you don't move your body, because you just got a knee right to the face.
Sure, it felt real good.
He was angled just poorly, and he naturally got destroyed. Raven recovering the corner. His good friend Sabu, a man who before this interaction, I didn't even realize they were on good terms. I didn't even know they were friends.
Apparently they are, but the way
But
they're kind of
hate
staring at each other is kind of interesting. Oh, okay, real Raven leaves.
Separated.
Yeah, Raven's got his weird theme. Wow, dude, I can't believe that Punk is done.
And boy, I think we all know why he's gonna. And I'm surprised that we haven't even talked about it.
Fight with Teddy Hart?
No, worse.
Worse.
Oh yeah, dude.
Why?
Do we not know why?
I don't know if I do.
Because I'll talk about it if you want me to talk about it.
Why Punk is done in TNA?
Yeah.
Wait, Hudson has Jarrett tracked down, then you can tell us. He's coming in with Shane Douglas. They're wearing sunglasses, but it's pitch black out. What heels? Did he want more money?
Nope.
Oh, Vince Russo does not have Jarrett booked tonight. He's not even supposed to be here. That's what he said. I know what Vince was trying to do. He's trying to pull one over on me. Speaking of Jarrett, before you give us this fun tidbit of information, he's going to be coming into the annual Rey de Reyes show in Mexico. And the main event is going to be Jarrett, seconded by another TNA wrestler, against Peñas La Parca, seconded by Juventud Guerrera. So that's kind of tying in with that angle they filmed where Jarrett attacked Juvi backstage that we didn't see because it was from Mexico.
Right.
So it's kind of cool. Yes, Shane Douglas has made some heated and pointed comments about Vince Russo.
I stand by it all. Okay.
7 days away from the America's X Cup. This is me video package. Okay, Bob, enlighten us.
Do you really want me to tell you?
You're making me kind of nervous, but yeah, I do.
Okay. It might come up later on this month in your news and notes, but it is relevant to now. So,
Okay.
and I do know why. So, Dallas, you are aware of a young man named Rob Feinstein, correct?
Oh, I'm going to stop you right now
Okay.
because it might be next week's notes.
Okay.
Um,
Then, you know what? And a good thing, because I'll tell you right now, since next week's episode is the X Cup, I feel like I'll be talking a lot about that. Because quite frankly, I want to.
Let's hold it. I'll just say it right now. I don't do notes ahead of time. However, the title of the Observer newsletter that I will be covering next week says about him leaving Ring of Honor.
Right.
So I was going to mention it. I wasn't going to cover it too much, but if we got some stuff to talk about, when we got some stuff to talk about that's relevant, it's this time period. This is when it's going down.
Yeah.
Scott D'Amore talked with Team Canada, Jack Evans, Johnny Devine, Ted Hart, or Teddy. They called him Ted before, whatever. And Petey Williams. Coming next week, Canada versus Mexico.
Oh, okay. So this is probably like a preview, right?
Yes. Team Japan.
Nosawa.
Ebessan. And Nasawa. Oh, dude, yes. I'm so happy. Nasawa just showed off his Juggalo tattoo for reference. Ebessan. Okay, so I butchered his name really bad last week. My apologies. Bob did correct me, though.
Yeah, what did you say it was?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's probably better we just forget.
Now, we did talk about these guys coming in, which is, I think, very exciting because Kuishinbo Kamen is awesome. Here's Team NWA, Sanjay Dutt, Chris Sabin, and Primetime Elix Skipper. It is kind of silly. Like, Team Japan is like two essentially comedy wrestlers, and Nasawa. Yeah. Kind of weird. But I do like that TNA, even back here in 2004, is bringing, I mean, they've done it before this too, but bringing in people from other companies, and they've always done it. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Pretty cool.
And are you really gonna really be sad about seeing Kikutaro and Kuishinbo Kamen on TNA? Because I'm fucking not. I feel like I need to send a picture of this right now to everybody.
I'm not really that familiar with their stuff, so
dude, they're so funny.
They better be.
I don't know if they're gonna be here.
Well, you just said they would be. Hey, speaking of Sanjay Dutt, who's starting this match, back on February 28th, he defeated Roderick Strong in a Jersey All-Pro Light Heavyweight title #1 contender match. So, way to go, Sanjay. And now these guys, so all three, I mean, how do you pronounce the guy's name in the ring right now?
No, that is Kuishinbo Kamen.
Cool. So that guy, he does a lot of stuff for, as Mike Zane just mentioned, Osaka Pro and All Japan.
That's right.
And, I mean, I can't pronounce these fucking names, but he recently teamed up with Kaz Hayashi and Satoshi Kojima to take on Abdullah the Butcher, and Muto. So, Kijimuto, if I am saying that right. Probably not, but that's okay. And that was back on February 19th.
Wow.
So, he's definitely a busy fella. And then Nosawa, he teamed up with Masada and Mr. Mexico on February 29th to defeat Angel Azteca, Neutron, and Ultimo Vampiro. Is that this, or Vampiro? Well, he's also known as Super Mega, so whoever that is. And then Kikaturo, is that the other name here?
Yeah, Kikutaro, yeah.
That is not the same person. He has, also Osaka Pro. And he also recently was in a match against Abdullah the Butcher back on the 22nd.
That's so weird.
And considering I can't pronounce these guys, you know what? That's all there is for that too. So there you go.
Okay.
I can't pronounce. I mean, this what the hell? I don't want to look like an idiot. I don't know how to pronounce the name.
Bob, I miss-say names all the time on this show.
I know, but like it's a lot of names and it's a lot of tough ones, and I don't know who they are.
Ebessan with a baseboard drop kick.
I don't know if did Chris Sabin do anything. No, he was not. He was not busy on the Indies. I thought maybe I missed them or something, but he is not. There's only one more piece of news.
Really?
Yeah, before the end of the show here, and we have 50 minutes left.
Yeah, I don't have a ton either. I'd like to point out that Kikutaro here in the ring, or Ebessan, he actually, this is not his only appearance in TNA. I'm sure we'll see him again soon, but he ended up returning in 2018 as well. And 2019. So he did show up on Impact.
Spinning heel kick.
I did. I sent a picture to our friend Austin Skinner of Sanjay Dutt giving Kuishinbo Kamen the chin lock and said, "Look who's on TNA." I'm sure he will be thrilled.
Well, we'll get a response in about 4 to 5 business days. So.
Well, when's the next time we're doing Icopod in like 3 weeks? So I'll probably be able to ask him about it then.
And then he'll be like, "What are you talking about?" Nice Hurricane Rana there by Sanjay.
Really nice, yeah.
Oh, nice kick.
Nasawa. Also wearing Juggalo pants, Nasawa is. Or shorts, I should say. Kind of like a jumping Shining Wizard. Going for a dive.
Into the floor.
Well, he was gonna, but Sanjay Dutt drop kicked him.
He was going to until he got a pair of feet to the face. Oh, nice moonsault.
See, I've only seen their comedy stuff. These guys can work pretty good.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're definitely not bad.
Which is so funny because they're doing these like moonsaults and stuff, but they look so ridiculous. I mean, they're literally clowns. Like that's like what their gimmick is.
Why aren't they with the ICP then? Death Valley Driver there by Nasawa onto Dutt for a 2 count.
I mean, that's a good question. I don't have an answer for you. Ooh, slapping Dutt in the corner. They got him cornered, man. Tagging in Ebessan. I almost messed his name up again. Ebessan.
That's Syracuse University education.
I was telling Kaylee about how I know how to pronounce Urlacher, and she's like, "But that's not how you say it." I was like, "Or not that one. Sorry." When we were doing the Municipal Auditorium, she's like, "But that's not how you say it." I was like, "Yeah, but that's how I don't mess it up."
That's funny.
Oh, Sabin just leaped off of Nasawa's back to hit
You want to know?
Ebessan.
You want to know what is very frustrating for me about you?
Yeah,
is that you literally went to Syracuse University for what, 4 years?
I don't know, something like that. Yeah.
And you didn't know who Donovan McNabb was?
Oh wait, I do know who that is.
No, you don't.
I know the name.
Oh my God. That makes it even worse. I know the name he said.
I don't watch sports, Bob. I watch wrestling.
I've heard of him. I've heard the name. Jeez.
Nasawa, Michinoku driver. Doesn't go for the cover because Saban and Sanjay Dutt come in with drop kicks. This match is falling apart.
That's an understatement. Oh, what are they doing? They're signaling for stereo 450s. No. Oh, what the hell? Spiral taps?
The Cancun tornado is what they call that, but they missed.
Cancun tornado.
Oh, Skipper slams down Nasawa. Calls that the instant replay. Springboard elbow and splash by Saban and Dutt. That's a 3. That was fun.
That was not a bad match. I just wish I knew how to pronounce half the guys' names in it, but that's okay. That's my own ignorance, not their fault. That's my own ignorance.
Yeah, I thought that was a fun little match. We've just crossed the hour mark. Hour and 53 seconds.
Oh, so that means we have 45 minutes and 49 seconds left.
I don't think this has been a bad show. Scott Hudson backstage with Goldilocks.
Oh.
She's on her phone texting. Wait,
the same phone. Remember back when she threw a fit in the cell phones?
Hey, Eric, it's Goldilocks. Eric, are you there? Pick up the phone. It's Goldie. What are you screening your calls, huh?
You screening calls? Huh?
Tough day at the office. Oh, wait, I forgot you don't have a job. There's a new D.O.A. She said, I don't even like him, but he's better than you. Oh, she's going to find a real man. A guy with common sense who treats her good. She's nuts.
She's insane, dude. And
Did you say crazy? Dude, I like that they've been teasing this for a while because of that phone incident.
Yeah, really. How long ago was that?
Dude, that was a long time ago. It was either early 2003 or like late 2002.
Yeah, it's got to be 2003.
I think so too, but
I don't even know if it was early.
I'm pretty sure it was, unless it's all fucking blurring together for me, man. I could figure it out by looking through old stuff, but
maybe it was too. It might have been. You might have been right.
Because it was at a very random point, and then she was like, "Sorry."
Yeah, I think you're right. It's early 2003. We're getting a video package here for AJ and Abyss, and I'll be honest with you, I forgot that they were wrestling in a Falls County Era match today.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Hey, during this, I got a fun one for you.
Okay.
Don West, one of my favorite announcers, did 2 interviews this past week. 2 of them.
2?
Yeah. I'm only going to cover a little bit of this because, it's very fucking long. However, it's definitely worth the read if you get the chance to go to the March 8th Brian Alvarez's thing. March 8th, 2004. The Figure 4 thing. So the first was with Alex Marvez, Bob's favorite website, on their website. He talked about how he got his start. He said, honestly, I'm proud of the fact I've grown immensely. Fans who have followed wrestling for so many years probably thought I sounded like fingernails on a chalkboard when I first started. To be honest, at one point, I even went to Jeff Jarrett and said, listen, I do not want to get people pissed at the product because of me. And Jeff told me, your skin better get thick real quick in this business. I think you have a huge upside. I want to grow with you, so suck it up and stay in. And he says, once I got that vote of confidence, I started concentrating even more on it. Mike Tenay is the biggest reason that I've been able to get better. He's been so patient with me, and early on, we developed a friendship.
Who is this? This is Alex?
No, this is Don West.
Oh, Don West. Okay.
The interviews with him.
Okay.
So Tenay's the reason he got to be better. He's so patient with him, and they've developed that friendship. Any help I've needed, he's been there to give it to me. And I think once we became a 2-man booth, I was able to start growing as an announcer. I've got a long way to go. I'm not naive about that, but I feel like I've gotten better.
And he absolutely has. And you know what? And that just makes me like him more because he's aware. He's not delusional to think that, that he was the greatest thing ever. But it makes him endearing that he comes across as a fan and not a seasoned broadcaster, like a phony broadcaster. So.
Well, and by the way, Abyss just came out. Here comes Styles, long boy entrance. But and Alex Marvez did ask him how much he knew about the business when he started, and he literally said absolutely none, other than being a huge fan. So. Yeah, I really like Don West.
So he didn't know anything about the business, but he's a huge fan of it.
Yeah. Here comes AJ Styles. And I can give you a little snippet of the second interview that he did as Styles comes down here, and the Get in the Ring radio. Another really great read, honestly. It's too long for me to read right now, but Biss going right after Styles, though. He does talk about the whole like "Go Red Go" chant while he was standing on the announce desk. At first, he just stood up and started clapping, but then someone in his headset told him to go all out about that. Next thing he knew, he was on the table. But my favorite part about this is that he one day he accidentally spilled something because he wears this silk shirt every show, right? Yeah. Remember one day he spilled something on the shirt, so he came out wearing the Hawaiian shirt instead. Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, that night. He got 200 emails from fans chastising him for not wearing his silk shirt. And hold on, Abyss is about to toss AJ Styles over the fucking guardrail onto the concrete.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
I mean, and AJ's like started this match with a head scissors on the floor. By the way.
Yeah. Yeah. So that more than anything else should tell you why TNA will always at least get some buys no matter how bad the product may be. This says any fan who cares enough to email Don West and chastise him about his choice in clothing is one damn hardcore fan.
Yeah, no kidding. If Don West got that many emails, he got 200 emails. That's like what? Like 65% of the people who bought the pay-per-view?
You're not really wrong. We're fighting onto the bleachers here. And then finally, the last thing I'll point out in this is he says they talk a lot about the girls in the interview. Don said sometimes he'd be calling a match, and when it was over, he'd sit there and think that he didn't do a good job or could have done something better. But then he'd look down at his monitor and saw Lollipop dancing in her cage, and he realized life was okay.
Oh, my God.
This was one of my favorite things about the news this week is Don West's interview.
That's great. That's good stuff.
And I don't give a damn what anyone says. Mike Tenay and Don West is my favorite commentating duo, period.
I mean, I think they're certainly they're in I think our era a recognizable duo for sure.
Styles using a chair on Abyss. We're walking toward the old sex locker room, Raven's Nest area. I always have to say that. It's just the best way to describe our area in the asylum, but
well, also by like the sex locker room too.
Yeah, I said that.
I just heard the Raven's Nest part.
I said it quick, but this has been quite the brawl. Not as good as their tables match so far, but certainly some good moments here. And especially for like a Falls Count Anywhere like brawl, they're doing better than a lot of guys do because it's fucking AJ Styles and Abyss.
Right.
Styles is apparently, he's diving. He just did a fucking like swanton off the balcony and he hit Abyss. He's nuts. And this feud is it's leading toward this epic match at Lockdown 2005.
What is with you in that fucking pay-per-view?
We'll talk about it when we get to it.
Yeah.
And we're really fucking close, guys.
I mean, considering where we started, yeah.
We're closer to Lockdown 2005 than the beginning of TNA. I'm just saying. There's some shit coming up. I'm going to turn in. You're going to think I'm a stupid fanboy coming up, guys. I'm just telling you right now. We're coming into the era that made me fall in love with this company, and I cannot wait.
Well, we're getting into the era too where like after school I'd run home and put on FS1 to watch
Dude.
their weekly show at fucking 3:00 in the afternoon.
Dude, it's crazy. It's gonna be wild. Hey, you just mentioned FS1.
Yeah.
We're just fighting through the crowd. Why not? Let me give you guys something else. Wait a second. What's this? Shane Douglas is throwing folding tables in the back and being
What the hell is
pissed.
he mad about?
Oh, Chris Harris's opponent is Shane Douglas, so
And
he's
that's why
pissed.
Shane Douglas is mad.
Yeah. They are in negotiations for a TV deal as Abyss throws Styles over the guardrail back to the ringside area, and it's not with WGN. There have been reports, and there is something to them, of trying to do a late night deal on Fox Sports Net.
Fox Sports Net, that's what I meant, not Fox Sports 1.
I know what you meant, though. Oh, a fan just threw a drink on AJ Styles.
A fan did?
Wait a second. It was Johnny Fairplay. Don West said, did you know who that was? There he is. Oh, shit.
I didn't even notice that was him. Who's that
Yeah.
guy? Oh, is that security? That's security.
You are out of here. Wow.
That's not Rick Santel, is it? Is that Rick Santel?
Maybe it was.
Holy shit.
Styles with a nice spin kick with a chair.
I'm glad to see his collarbones fixed.
That's good. And just to add on to that Fox Sports Net rumor here, Paul Heyman in 2001, I think it's supposed to say, was a shot at getting on the network, but he felt it was strong enough to promote off of because of the local sports channels would so frequently preempt the shows.
Counter to slam there, lands on top. Yeah, I feel like with Fox Sports Net, like he would have to pay them to get on there. Like
I'm sure
ECW would not be getting paid for that,
right?
Which was a major reason for their struggles, is that they weren't getting any income, at least not enough income of it.
Okay, Abyss has laid the chair across Styles. He's going up to the middle rope.
The Abyss coming off the middle rope. Oh, splashes down onto a chair. Oh,
that could crush your ribs. Rolls him over. 1, 2. Kick out.
There's about 8 girls in the crowd screaming for whenever AJ kicks out, so that's fun.
AJ!
Abyss is wedging the chair into the corner. I feel like every time he does this, he struggles with it. You think he'd learn.
Right. Going for a splash? Nope. Or I guess more of a shoulder block, but Styles moves and Abyss hits the corner. Big kick. Mike Posey stand there waving his arms.
That's his go-to, is just to jump up and be like, whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
Every time.
Oh, ref bump, but it's false count anywhere, so this seems silly.
Yeah, why are we doing that?
Did Abyss do that on purpose? I don't know.
Probably. He's a heel. Oh, a nice splash there in the corner by AJ. Abyss just takes it.
Abyss into the corner. Let's see. Styles runs at him.
Holy shit. Fuck. He took a great black hole slam there.
That was one of the biggest we've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Wow.
I think he jumped at just the right time.
Rudy Charles comes down, but he kicks out. Dude, the black hole slam to me is like one of those moves that I don't like understand how it works because it looks so cool.
Yeah.
It's like a what's it called there? I can't remember the name. It's like what?
Yeah.
No, it's like what like Tanahashi and like Pentagon do. It's like the clothesline sling blade. That move looks so cool, and it's like how are they doing that?
Yeah.
So, Bob, who do you got here? We have two former tag team champions. Abyss is the tag team champion, which I guarantee is just going to turn into a tournament.
Dude, don't. Why you gotta talk like that? There's no reason for that level of like negativity.
I'm a realist.
No, dude, you're just a buzzkill. That's what you are. I'm tired of tournaments. They seemingly want a tournament every month, whether it be an X Cup or Hard Tens and Anarchy Asylum Alliance matches or whatever. Tired of it. Speaking of tired of it, AJ's tired of this match. He's just punching Abyss right in the face.
Styles to the chair. Oh, he gets up. Abyss hits it instead. German suplex on Abyss. Goes for the cover.
1, 2.
Well,
I thought he was going to get him on a German suplex.
Almost.
Both men are down. For a Falls Count Anywhere match, I feel like the match should always be outside of the ring.
I think it should at least end out there.
Yeah, because like, what's the point of the stipulation if you're just going to wrestle in the ring the whole time?
I agree with that. Both men to their feet, just barely though. They're really not feeling it.
AJ
brings off. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Rudy Charles done.
That was a better ref bump than the first one, though.
Yes.
I guess the first one was technically on purpose, so I didn't hate it. I guess, but no way. Okay, he didn't do it how he normally does, but he still hit the Styles Clash on Abyss.
Yeah, what was that though?
He didn't hook the arms.
But it wasn't really a Styles Clash. Who is this?
I was just gonna say, what referee is that guy? Who is that? It's Bruce Gray. They just told us Bruce Gray.
What is Bruce Gray?
I've never heard of this guy ever.
Is this like a debut?
If you see, he's wearing a black shirt underneath the ref shirt, which to me says that he's one of the security guys, and they were like, put this ref shirt on.
Maybe.
Either that, or it's like I bet like Scott D'Amore, I could see him bringing in like a Border City wrestling like referee or something.
Right.
Okay, Styles grabs the table from under the ring. He drops it, and the little edge pieces are already breaking off. Look at him.
Yeah, they haven't had luck with these tables in the last couple of weeks.
Yes, shades from last week.
He's got it set up now. Let's go, AJ. Put him through the table. Top rope Styles Clash. Book it. They've gotten plenty of time for this one, too.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Abyss trying to shut. He won. He put him through the table.
Bob, the table just broke. He tried to get Abyss onto it, and the table broke. The wood, guys, not the legs. The wood.
Bump. Oh, I love it.
I am the table. Except that it broke, so it's not actually.
It broke when they didn't want it.
It's the opposite. Yeah. I'm not the table.
Right.
Jesus.
Man.
Oh, but didn't expect it. So now Styles is trying to. He's got it like slanted. Because there's a pretty decent sized piece that didn't break. So he's going to lean Abyss against it.
Oh, okay.
Innovative.
That's stupid. That's just stupid. Come on.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on, dude? Poor referee.
The ref, for some reason,
Gray's dead.
I don't know why. Gray. Yeah, Bruce Gray like bent over as soon as Styles jumped for no reason at all, besides to go through the table.
Well, Abyss took him. Like, he shoved him over.
Oh, he pulled him?
He pulled him.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I thought
he didn't just lean forward like, wait, what's going on?
I thought he did.
Yeah, Abyss, you could see Abyss like yanked on his shirt.
Guys, how many more referees do we have? Because I feel like he's run out of
none, right? If you're using a guy fucking Bruce Gray, I mean, never even seen him before. Clearly a security guy that must have got his referee's license backstage. He finally passed the test. Now they're on their knees trading strikes. Oh my God, quick kick to the face.
Abyss fighting back, laying in the punches. These two hate each other.
Yeah, he's pissed.
How's the match going to end, Mike? Oh, Abyss taking the chunk of the table, throwing it at AJ Styles. Who's this? Fucking A. Don Harris. Wait, why is he attacking Abyss? Well, Abyss took him down with one punch.
Oh, now AJ using the broken table. Yeah, why is he breaking this up? Oh, no. AJ just punched him. That's not. Chris Vaughn.
They're throwing the match out. Dude.
Oh, come on, guys. This is a false count anywhere match. They should be allowed to just beat each other up. That's the whole point.
Come on.
Oh, I think Vaughn just hit his head on a chair in the corner.
Oh, shit. Well, is that D.O.A? D.O.A, BG, Sonny Siaki, Ron Killings, and Simon Diamond pulling Styles away.
Basically all the guys from the babyface side of the 10-man tag we saw earlier.
Right. Oh, Abyss going after him. Is this about to be the most heated rivalry over, like, nothing?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I like it. I like their matches, but what are they fighting about? I don't know either, yeah.
Well, they're fighting over the tag titles.
No, we're over that.
No, because they're like...
Abyss didn't even come out with them.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, shit. Does that mean that we are going to get a tournament?
A tournament.
Oh, Dallas. Why?
Well, Scott Hudson's with the IC. That
honestly makes me mad.
Shane Clown Posse, Rude Boy, and Too Tough Tony.
What do these guys want?
Rude Boy looks like he's like, yo, I'm gonna beat you up just to get like your pack of beer from you, and then
it's probably close to what he's thinking. Oh, movies.
Finally, Jay talking about how much he loves Mike Tenay. Involved my homies last week. That's right. Rude Boy, he's definitely not thinning hair on top of his head. Definitely not.
No.
Who's gonna make it official? Next week at the TNA Asylum. 6-man tag match. Not just any 6-man tag match. Want you fools. A dark carnival match.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, but Wicked Clown style next week.
So that's going to be part of the
correct
X Cup show.
That's right. And now we're with Don West and Mike Tenay. Don West is, in fact, wearing his silk shirt, his mustard one.
Yeah. He's just got the same handful of shirts.
No need to email him about his silk shirt.
Yeah, you don't need to harass the guy. All right, let it go.
NWA-TNA.com to find out about all that merch. I nearly bought a Best of the X Division DVD from like the old one, but it looked like a re-release to me, so I didn't want it.
Why wouldn't you just get the re-release?
I want the OG, Bob.
The OGs are too hard to find, dude.
You're not wrong.
You gotta just take what you can get.
I know, I agree.
So then why are you being difficult about it?
Recently I saw that someone was posting their TNA toy collection, and I was like, fuck, I'm getting itchy. Itchy. Talking about the America's X Cup 2 next Wednesday night. That's right. The Wicked Clowns are back. ICP. Cash, Young, Gilberti, Dark Carnival match.
Also I bet you a Dark Carnival match is just a street fight.
Right. Look, Don West says, what does it mean? You'll have to tune in and find out.
Yeah. Why do I feel
Wicked
like
Clowns,
years?
Weapons, and there's Juggalos in the Asylum. And people holding up Fago, so that we know there's Fago. 2 weeks from tonight, March the 17th. That's right. Jeff Jarrett defends against Chris Harris. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I suppose. Oh, hey,
shit.
There's Teddy Hart.
Not on crutches.
I'm conscious. He is healthy.
He is limping though a little bit. Whether or not he's working that or not, I don't know.
He's working it probably. Whoa, Mike Teddy.
Is that okay? Fix the mic so we can hear it better on pay-per-view.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Canada finally gets its dues.
The Mexicans don't give him the respect. Oh, here comes Team AAA. What is... Oh, Teddy's chest is all like red and stuff. Probably from chops. I mean, tell me those AAA guys don't all look like absolute stars, right? Juventud.
Okay, Austin actually replied to the image I sent earlier as we're getting a confrontation between Team Mexico and Team Canada.
Oh.
Nope, we're fighting now.
Teddy just slapped Hoovy.
Bring out Team Japan again. But he said, yo, my dude, you guys better mention me as a major proponent of that, man.
Well, there we go.
And don't worry, we did.
One step ahead of you.
And then his next question was, is he tagging with Curry Man? And I said, nope. And I said, some guy named Ebessan.
Ebessan.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Which I'm hoping he knows that other name for Kikutaro. I just didn't feel like not spelling Kikutaro right.
Right, yeah.
Oh, he knew it. He goes, that's okay. Kikutaro.
Of course he knew that. A test tonight. Chris Harry. Shane Douglas knows every trick in the book. I passed every single one of his tests. I will hop this hurdle. Oh, Shane Douglas tonight will be the man that gets franchised.
Oh, here's Jarrett. Yeah, I know I'm number one. He looks like he's about to fight in a fucking street fight, dude. Next week in and week out, I defend my title.
It's not going to work, Vince Russo.
Talking about 2 weeks from tonight.
Oh.
You knew we couldn't have a show without a Jarrett promo.
Well, of course not. It is pretty impressive that we've gone this long without really hearing from him. It probably ate him alive. He's like, I need to go out there and
right. I need to go out there right now.
I need the fans to listen to me. Uh-oh. He's going after Borash. Seems reasonable. And Borash is like, no, dude, I'll run. Tiny, run, dude. Get up and go. Oh, there's a drunk fan. You don't care.
What about you, Tiny? Oh, he's pushing him.
I think how Tiny's just like, no, dude.
What about you, Don West?
Don looks like he's trying not to laugh. Yeah, he looked like he was trying not to break. Because even Don West can't take Jeff Jarrett seriously in the main event role.
I need Vince Russo to come out so I can tell you the last note I have. It's about Vince Russo.
You know what? I'll just give you Shane Douglas's indie news since we know that he's here. He teamed up with Chris Candido on February 28th in a losing effort against Bubba the Bulldog and Jimmy Vegas for International Wrestling Cartel.
Wow. Jarrett's
A reunion of the Triple Threat.
Very interesting. Jarrett threw chairs in the ring. He wants someone out here right now. He's killing time because we can't let this main event go the next 15 minutes. No, we cannot.
You know what's fun? All Jeff Jarrett needs is a hat, and he'd be basically the GCW version of himself.
That's a good point, actually. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. He's getting into He's pushing Mike Tenay.
Tenay, dude. I'm going to fire you again.
Oh, Chris Harris.
Oh.
Attacking Jarrett. Okay, well, Vince Russo didn't come out, so I'm going to tell you anyway.
Go ahead.
During this brawl, Bob Ryder mentioned in his latest column that Russo was trying to sell Girl Scout cookies backstage a few weeks ago.
What? Does he have a daughter?
I actually don't.
I have two sons.
Well, and then Alvarez adds, "How the mighty have fallen."
Oh my god!
I love it. Don Harris is trying to get Jeff Jarrett out of here as Shane Douglas is wrestling in jeans and a t-shirt tonight. Which actually isn't a bad look for him, but I'd rather him just be in his gear.
Yeah.
Referee's not out here yet, by the way, but James Storm is also ringside.
I've never been so happy to see somebody in my entire life. Is Don Harris the referee? Because all the other referees are dead?
Oh, shit. It does kind of look like that.
What a random...
Wait. Yep, today just confirmed it on commentary. Heavy D is our referee. So I guess, wait, there was no official bell, though.
I thought he signaled for it.
Did he? Oh, maybe I missed that. Maybe Tiny's crying over there, and he...
Well, yeah, Tiny's probably terrified right now.
So Jarrett and James Storm is ringside for Chris Aries versus Shane Douglas with Don Harris as the fucking special referee.
Oh, shoulder breaker there by Douglas. He also did like an arm breaker. And he's working over what is with the left arm tonight? Jerry Lynn, Chris Harris now?
I don't know, man, but what fantasy booking bullshit are we watching right now? Because this does not make any sense to me.
I'll tell you right now, if I was fantasy booking this, I'm not about to have Don Harris as the special referee. I'll tell you that right now.
Come on.
I wouldn't do that to you, Dallas. Not my style. Oh, now he's working over the guardrail. He's just wrenching on his arm. The violence. Yeah, he slams his arm over it. I like how Shane Douglas just rolled into the ring to make sure that he broke the count.
Yeah, we gotta play it safe here, man.
Well, here's the thing, though. Don Harris has not been counting. So I don't know why we're doing that.
Just playing it safe.
He's just been there.
This is so weird. But if you're following along with us and you're enjoying this, we're at an hour, 33 minutes, and 31 seconds.
Also known as 13 minutes and 10 seconds left in the show.
That's too long for what we're watching. I'm just saying that.
I mean, I really hope that this match doesn't go the full 13 that's remaining. And I feel like it won't because Jeff Jarrett's there. So.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good.
I don't think Jeff Jarrett is capable of going 13 minutes without the focus on him, especially when it's like at ringside. Jeez. There it is. See, like there we go. He's camera on him. Boom. Make sure it's on him. Douglas with a clothesline. He's taunting James Storm.
Look at Don Harris sitting in the corner.
He's exhausted, dude. He's never been a referee before. Shane does the evil smirk for a snap suplex. He must be very confident with his snap suplexes if he's throwing out evil smirks.
He had the knee on the throat. We can't have that here. What the fuck?
Just messed up. Just pure violence. Shane going for another. No, well, Harris might have dead weighted him there.
Well, Harris is a big guy too, though. So
Yeah. Delayed vertical. Down we go.
Shane Douglas is again.
I'm Shane Douglas.
You can all catch my ass.
Cut the fucking music. That's my favorite Shane Douglas.
It's so good. Shane Douglas is awesome.
Fucking music.
The franchise. You gotta do the hands.
The triple threat, baby. Shane Douglas.
I've said it before, but I met Shane Douglas, and he was cool as fuck.
He seems like a decent guy.
Yeah, he was awesome.
The only thing that sucks for Shane Douglas, as he's just got a camel clutch of sorts here on Chris Harris, is I wanted to love him in WCW, like when he went back in like 99, 2000. Mm-hmm. But the fact that he couldn't say cut the fucking music really bummed me out. I just wanted him to show up on TNT. Like, if he was in AEW and they were allowed one swear word, if I'm Tony Khan, I'd be like, Shane, every week you got the F word. Just do it.
Just
Cut
do it.
the fucking music.
It wouldn't be the first time there was an F-bomb dropped on Dynamite, so.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
All the fans giving the middle finger to Shane Douglas. We've really fucking slowed this down, and it was kind of weird to begin with, but we've super slowed down now.
This is Shane Douglas, like, stalling in a match. He's working a house show match right now. They're like, Shane, we need you to fill, like, 17 minutes. And he's like, are you fucking kidding me? I haven't worked 17 minutes since fucking 1996. So he's just doing, like, basic strikes here. Mind you, he's wrestling in a black t-shirt and Tommy Hilfiger jeans.
Well, yeah, why not?
The only time people wear that is like when it's a street fight. I would love one of those franchise t-shirts.
I think they make like I mean, it's not the same one, of course, I don't think, but.
No, but like a version of it. I'm sure he's got.
Pro wrestling tees.
Yeah, but their shirts, like, suck.
Well, they suck, and then you get your information stolen,
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Not if you use PayPal, but, not everyone in the fucking world uses PayPal.
Oh, there's one on Redbubble.
There you go.
Where you can also get an Ico Pod t-shirt.
That's right.
Oh, I don't even know if this is like the same thing.
Bulldog out of the corner.
Come on, Chris Harris. Just all you gotta do is pin him, and then you're still the number one contender. Oh, atomic drop. Closing. Chris Harris going to the top rope. Look at the fire in Chris Harris. And crossbody. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out.
Are you kidding me? TNA and Jarrett yelling at each other, my favorite. Okay, that was the shittiest clothesline. Did you see that?
Well, you know what? He's been working a lot the last several weeks here.
I don't
multiple times. We got just over 8 minutes left in the show. Chris Harris is on literal fumes right now. You can't even punch him. And according to Meltzer, you can't really punch when he's 100%. So just imagine him when he's at 20%. Look, he can't even run the... Harris is gassed.
Yeah, he must be. Back elbows.
Elbow. Right on the ear. Do you think because Chris Harris is primarily a tag team wrestler, that's why he struggles in these long form matches?
It very well could be, and I could understand that though. If you were strictly tag team,
I think they're both dead, to be honest with you.
Well, look how Greg Douglas is. He's not used to wrestling in jeans and a t-shirt.
No,
Harris is doing double duty again this week and isn't really used to long, like you said, long form singles matches. I mean, and then you got a shitty ass referee, and now Jarrett has a rolly chair from the announce table.
What, is he about to hit James Storm with it, or what? Or was he going to give it to Shane Douglas for him to get some left?
Dude, I don't know what he was about to do with that.
Don Harris telling him to just stay there. I'm telling you. Oh, Shane Douglas sent James Storm, I think, into the ring post.
Oh, dude.
He's got a chain. Wait, you got to put it up in the air. That way we know it's a chain, Shane. There we go. He wraps around his fist. Oh, and he punches Chris Harris. That should be it.
Shane Douglas is a chain.
1, 2.
He kicked out. He kicked out.
I can't believe it.
This match has got me gassed too, man, but holy shit. Jeff Jarrett can't believe it. He's up on the apron. Don Harris is like, get the fuck down. Here, James Storm is in the ring as he's distracted, and he countered it. He's doing an enziguri instead of a super kick, which is silly, but that's what happened. Spear, a very slow spear by Harris. 1, 2, 3.
Got it.
He did it.
Way to go.
The number 1 contender of the NWA Heavyweight Champion of the World. Don't forget, he's the fucking number 1 contender. Do not forget it.
That means, remember now, that means on the 17th, Chris Harris, because he's beaten the Naturals, and now Shane Douglas, he is ready for Jeff
Jarrett. Yeah. That's right, he is.
Oh, and Kevin Northcutt.
Oh, there's Russo. He kind of looks, if that shirt was green, he'd be Steve from Blue's Clues. But no, it is Vince Russo in a striped gray sweater, shaved face, short hair. Very different look than we're used to here in TNA. What's going to happen here? Oh, that's Michael Shane wearing the franchise shirt.
Yeah, he's pissed off. Did Jeff Jarrett have his title the whole time, or did that just randomly show up?
No, he had it. It was at the announce table, though.
Okay.
Russo raised Harris's hand, high-fiving James Storm. Kill the music? No, you're supposed to say, cut the fucking music. Okay, music's off. Chris Harris. Bro. March 17th. You and that man.
I'm canceling it, bro.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Crowd is...
James Storm should be like, no. He's not.
James, ready. Is your partner ready? Hell yeah.
I hope James Storm turns on him right now.
Wait, so there's one thing that's really bothering me, James. Chris Harris is so ready. Then why did you screw Shane Douglas? This is the second week in a row that you interfered in his matches.
Oh, boy. So is he trying to say he's not ready?
So how are you and Chris any different from that man on the ramp? It's actually interesting because in the beginning of the show, TNA did mention that James Storm wasn't supposed to be out there.
Interesting.
So do by the buck, down the middle, do it the right way. What have I been doing? That's what he said. The crowd's chanting bullshit.
Huh. He ain't ready.
I'm doing this for your own good. Let me tell you something, Chris. You see him? I know him. And you are not ready for March 17th. Man. Wow.
What a turn of events.
I think that he should wrestle in 4 matches leading up to Jarrett. And that's the whole show for March 17th.
No, like a stepladder show? It's like, all right, you got challenger number 6.
It's like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Oh. He cornered Russo. You ain't going to postpone anything. The contract has already been signed. March 17th, I'm wrestling Jeff Jarrett for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Whether you like it or not.
You know what, Chris? That's exactly what I wanted to hear from you. I think you're ready.
The passion. You're telling me that you're ready. And you're telling me that he's ready?
Yeah.
You people are telling me that he's ready?
Damn
then
right.
You know what I'm going to do, bro? He's going to fight him and I'm putting Jarrett over. That's right, bro. I can see it right. Dude, you can see right through this shit. On March 17th. The match will take place. But let me say this. I washed my hands of this. I'm not responsible for what happens because, in my opinion, you are not ready. Wow. Strong words by Director of Operations, Vince Russo. You want me to show you how ready I am? I'll wrestle both Team Canada and Team NWA next week.
What?
He doesn't want to wait? Is that what he's saying? Challenged Jarrett to come to the ring. Jarrett did, which
I'm
is
surprised
unlike
Jarrett.
him.
Yeah, he usually would be like, no. James Storm's just in the corner yawning.
Okay, they're both trying to pull him apart now. Don Harrison, James Storm, that is.
Now Don's finally getting involved.
Well, he went over to
Doing
James
his
Storm and goes, okay, let's break it up.
Finally doing his security job.
Holy shit. Harris just launched himself over Don Harris, which is pretty impressive. Where's all the security for this pull apart? That makes a lot more sense to me. There's something going on here. Besides, like, hey, we were both tag team champions.
Yeah. All right, well, that does it.
Oh.
How do we feel about it there, Dallas? I feel like you're going to say it was a good show.
I liked the show. I thought it was a fun show.
See, I don't hate it. I just felt like a lot of stuff was just happening to happen. Like Kazarian,
I agree.
Kazarian and Lynn was like a good match, but I wasn't invested in it because it was just like a thing.
Right. I think for me, this is going to sound kind of bad, I feel like, but I liked everything besides the Chris Harris stuff.
Yeah, I don't think they're doing a good job with the Chris Harris promotion.
Because honestly, that's the only stuff on the show that I didn't like. I didn't like him fighting Kevin Northcutt, and I didn't like him fighting Shane Douglas. I liked the 10-man tag was surprisingly a lot of fun. I really liked that. And then, I agree with the Kazarian Lynn thing. It's true. At least, I guess, if anything, they did do that little promo before that I do feel like saved it from being like literally the most random thing ever.
Yeah, like there was some level of a purpose. Like Kazarian feels jilted.
Right. It is just super fucking random. That's all.
Yeah, and I mean, like some of the moves. I mean, the moves were like impactful and stuff, but again, like the build for it.
Yeah,
was
I agree.
just like so short that it's like.
Right.
It's just moves for the sake of moves to an extent.
Yeah. I agree. I think the Team Japan being introduced like very casually, I thought was kind of interesting just because I don't think they've mentioned them at all. But it was a pleasant surprise. I'm sitting here like, oh, these guys are comedy wrestlers. I like them, but that's what they are to me. And then they had a pretty good match, I thought. And I mean, Team NWA, can you really go wrong with Sabin, Skipper, and Dutt? I mean, no,
right.
not really. And Styles and Abyss was a very fun brawl. I think we're extending that story probably a little more than it needs to be. I mean, I know lockdown's a little bit away, but but no, for real. I do think it's kind of like dragging on a little long, but it was a fun match. So for me, overall, Bob, I think it's a thumbs up show. I think it's worth watching.
Could you imagine that if at Lockdown 2005, they're like, these guys have been feuding since March 2004?
I actually can.
Inside of a steel cage, we settle the differences. The video package for that alone would be about probably 15 minutes if they were to go from the very beginning of the feud or whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna I'm going to give this a mild thumbs up.
Okay, man, that counts. I think, like, for me, it's more this week. It seems to be more the match quality versus the storyline driven stuff on this particular show.
Yeah.
Because really, even the other stuff, there's no storyline stuff going on. The only thing that we have to look forward to after the America's X Cup is really the Jarrett and Chris Harris match. We know ICP is going to be at the World X Cup, which is kind of like another draw to try to get you to watch the show. But as someone who could probably care less or couldn't care less about ICP, to be honest, for me, that if I wasn't going to buy it anyways, that's not making me buy the show.
No.
But I do think it's nice to have something else. We talked about it for the first America's X Cup. It's nice that there's going to be something else on the show that we can look forward to.
Yeah, because if it was just the tournament, I would be kind of bummed about that. But
Right.
And who knows what a Dark Carnival match could be?
Yeah,
so if they were to incorporate, I guess, some like hardcore violent stuff, it'll change it up a bit, because I'm sure the X Cup stuff will be all high flying, and you know what I mean. So it'll be a good change of pace, I guess. So.
Right. I don't know. I think there's some opportunity. It's like it's not as cool as when they did the like Wednesday Bloody Wednesday, the first one.
Yeah.
Because that really got us hyped up for that show in particular. Yeah. But it's something. So I don't know. Next week though, it is the America's X Cup 2, Team Canada versus Team AAA, Team Mexico, if you will. I think I'm actually looking forward to it. And it is a bit of a different format than the last America's X Cup, which to me already makes it better. So I don't know about you, Bob, but I'm actually kind of looking forward to next week's show. I hope I'm not let down, but it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, hopefully it's a better show than I'm anticipating. But I'm also I'm definitely more excited for the 17th, just because like I want to see what they do with
for sure
what they do with Chris Harris and how they maybe potentially get themselves out of it. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Taz, you got anything else for this week's episode?
Bob, I don't think I do. But if you guys are enjoying the show, be sure to follow us over on Twitter at CrossTheLineTNA or on Facebook at TNA Cross the Line Pod, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel where we post all the episodes. And there's one other bonus episode on there just for fun that's kind of old now, but you could still watch it. You can just type in TNA Cross the Line Podcast.
Yeah. All right. Well, next week is the America's X Cup, but in 2 weeks it's Harris and Jarrett. And the only way that we can do that is if we wrap it up here. So until then, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line Podcast.